Hey everybody, this is Malia. Okay, I just wanted to make a video about, it's a little bit of a personal video, but it's a truthful video, real life, I don't know how else to explain it, but it's just the fact of being transgender. Okay, if you have issues with that, or if you don't want to know, or if you have a problem with that, just don't even watch this video. Um, I'm making this video for a couple of reasons. Um, to be informational, to educate people, and to, I don't know, just feel a little more confident within myself. Excuse me, I've had a long day, but this video has been on my mind, so it's a must. Anyways, so let's get to the subject. Okay, I'm 21 at the moment. I am transgendered, male to female. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Um, Basically, the way I live my life, I started transitioning when I was 18. Before then, I just lived as a normal, I guess you could say, flamboyant boy. I was really girly. I still wear makeup, but not as, girly. My hair was short. I was like really, I guess you could say, like really like gay, but not in a way, because I've always been like the way I am. So I really don't classify myself like that. But anyways, back to the subject. Um, Transgender people, we are our own like set of people. Um, we are within the LGBT community, but when people label us as gay people, you can be gay still, but you can also be transgender and still be straight. Meaning, me for myself, I'm male to female, transgender, I'm a woman. Totally like everything growled out. I don't look like man, act like man, anything like that. I'm not attracted to women, so I'm only attracted to men. And the men that I attract are straight because they are not attracted to men because they're attracted to me, and I come off as a woman, act like a woman, everything like that. You get it? It's kind of like more in depth, but you gotta like really be understanding about how people's sexual orientations work rather than classifying that as their way of life, like the way their gender identity is. They're two different things. Google them both, figure it out. Um, so back to being transgender. I first started when I was, when I was younger, I didn't know what transgender was. Like, I think I learned that people were transgender like when I was like 16. I didn't know people could actually really do it. And when I found out, I was like, heck yeah, like I might even be considering it, but I was always scared because I was like, okay, I wasn't as manly or guy, but uh, I was just so scared that I would look like a man in a dress, basically, and I wasn't gonna have that. Like, I was like, I'd rather just be a guy and be an attractive guy than look like, look crazy or people to be, you know, talking about me or put me down or anything in that way. I was just not ready. But then again, I was young, so that had a lot to do with everything. Was I was young, wasn't informed. I had no information. I wasn't educated on nothing about being a transgender. So then I got curious because I had these feelings forever. So of course, when you have these feelings forever, you think, you get curious, and bam, there I was, 18. I was able to make my own decisions. So I said, hey, let's just become a drag queen. And I was like, let me just try it out. So I started experimenting, looking like a girl, makeup, everything, and I loved it. I would get comments on how beautiful I was and everything, and I wasn't really going that extreme. So I was like, hey, maybe I could just pull this off. Like, so basically, I was doing that for a couple years, and finally, I hit like towards the end of 19, and I was just like, you know what? I'm tired of the double life. I'm not gonna live a double life. I'm just gonna be myself 24/7, 7 days a week. I'm gonna be me. So I was just like, let's transition, let's do this. So I started to transition without HRT, and if you don't know what HRT is, it's hormone replacement therapy. Google it. I mean, get informed about it. But basically, it was my hormones to make you look like a girl more. But I was just like, let me just do it. I was very impatient, and that's really a bad thing. But as transgender people, we tend to be impatient, and we have been living this lifestyle that we are not comfortable with all of our lives. So I could see why we're impatient, but still, we need to learn how to be more impatient, because that's all about it. It's better to be, patient for a couple more years than, eventually it'll come. Just wait. Wait it out. If you are waiting to see your doctor, waiting to get information, waiting to get on hormones, just wait. And eventually everything will come to fall in place, and you will be like, you'll be there. Just wait. So basically when I started, I was just like, yeah, I just started looking like a girl. I didn't have like breasts or anything. I was just like normal, like, I was pulling it off, but I was having a hard time. So eventually, I had my friend, she was also transgender. She was just like, hey, I can get you on your hormones, but, I decided to do the bad way, I guess you could say, and do it myself without my doctors or anything. And I eventually just got on the street hormones, and I, I did it. And that would be like a year ago from today. That's exactly why I'm making this video. So I have been on hormones for 1 whole year. I love my results. Everything's great. I'm comfortable. I love it. I love the life I live. I wouldn't trade it for anything. But I can be confident as well. I'm very confident, but then I have my days. I mean, who doesn't? Everybody does. But to make a long story short, one day they were like, somebody asked me, it was like, hey girl, like what made you decide to actually do it? Like what happened? Like what were you thinking? What was going on? I was just like, okay, well, basically I woke up one day and I was ready. I was so ready. I was like, I'm ready for them to come after me. I'm ready for people to talk crap about me. I'm ready to look stupid if that's what people think. I'm ready to lose people. I'm ready to be myself. I'm ready to live my life. I'm ready to get hurt. Like, I'm ready for all that. Like, I knew what was coming. I knew people were going to come after me. I knew people were going to hurt me for being who I was. I knew I was going to lose people in my life. I knew I was going to get judged every day. I knew that I was going to have to wake up and have a battle within myself, and also have a battle within the world. I knew it, but I was ready. I was so ready. And from that day forward, I haven't had a good day in years. But then again, I haven't had a good day not being transgendered. It's life. I'm young, experimenting life, being who I am, finding myself, being myself. Who isn't? But at the end of the day, I was ready. I wanted it so bad that I was ready. So yeah, so that's basically my thing. And like I said, it's been a year since I've been introduced into real womanhood, I guess you could say, like within my body and my thinking, mentally, physically, everything. But you know what I mean? Like, I would not trade anything, any of this. I am so happy with who I am, and you know, I wouldn't trade it, and I will not take back the day that I woke up and I said I was ready, because I was ready, and I still am, and I still know that I'm going to get hurt. I know that people are going to come for me. I know that people will want to hurt me. People will lose coming in and out of my life, but it's okay, because I've been ready for it, and I knew it was going to happen from day one. So if you have any questions, or you need any advice or anything like that, just feel free to hit me up. I haven't made videos in a while, but like videos like this, I'm so down to do. I got a couple makeup tutorials for my girls coming up shortly, so I'm not trying to be like all up in it, but hey, If I could help, I could help.